The following video is rated PG for puzzling gameplay. Viewer discretion is advised.
Today we start our quarterfinals round in the winner's bracket. For our first and only match today, it's our defending champion of the gold versus a former champion of the silver. One thing is definitely certain, things are about to get very, very hard. Hello puzzlers, this is Cards of the Heart. Welcome back to the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Pokemon Puzzle League Speedrun Tournament 2025. We are down to the final 8 in the winner's bracket, so we will play out most of our winners quarterfinals this weekend, and we are going to start with a champion versus champion battle that we have not seen for quite some time. Yes, it is the 2 seed FFR Pro 21 versus the 7 seed ilikebeingsmart, and these two haven't played against each other in competition since 2017, so it'll be interesting to see how much they have improved since then, and don't think it's going to be quite that simple for FFR to win today. Smart has some tricks up her sleeve that can complicate how this matchup plays out, and we'll get into how those complications might change things in just a little bit. But first, if you're tuning into this game for the first time and you're not exactly sure how everything works, allow me to take a couple minutes of your time to explain how this game works and how we are playing it in this tournament. Pokemon Puzzle League is a Match 3 puzzle game released for the Nintendo 64 in September 2000 in North America and March 2001 in Europe. It has been re-released multiple times via the Wii Virtual Console in May 2008 and the Nintendo Switch Online Expansion Pack in July 2022. It is a Match 3 puzzle game in that if you match at least 3 of the same panel either horizontally or vertically, the panels will disappear. To win, however, you need to do more than simply match 3 at a time. You need to make combos and chains to not only prevent your gradually rising stack from reaching the top of your playfield for a time, but also to send garbage blocks to your opponent to make their stack reach the top of their playfield. You make combos by matching more than 3 panels in a row at the same time. They don't keep your stack from rising for very long, but they do send small garbage blocks to your opponent that can prove to be very disruptive. You make chains by linking sets of 3 or more matches together. Make a set of panels disappear, and then have the panels immediately above them fall into another match. Not only does this keep your stack from rising for a longer period of time, but it will make thicker garbage blocks that will be more effective at actually filling out your opponent's stack to the top. If your stack reaches the top of your playfield and the game tries to break the stack through the top, you lose, so you want to avoid this at all costs and force it on your opponent as much as possible. To beat these computer opponents, you will have to either make sure that they run out of time while their stack is completely topped off, send so much garbage to your opponent so that they can no longer make a move, or send garbage to your opponent in such a way so that they think they can no longer make a move. Easy mode has 11 stages, normal has 14, hard has 15, and V-hard and S-hard have 16. In this tournament, players will be racing through those stages to get to the end as fast as they can. The first player to defeat the final opponent wins the race. The first player to win a predetermined number of races wins the match. Best of luck to all of our players. So now that we have reached the quarterfinals section of our winner's bracket, we are upping the stakes just a little bit. Last round we had a popcorn level pick order, like popcorn reading, only much more competitive, of the one-player stadium levels easy, normal, and hard in a best of 5 affair. Today we will add V-hard to the list of level choices, and that will certainly have an opportunity to make every single match you see in this round fairly chaotic. So the way our formats work for these matches is that of the levels available to pick, the players will agree on the first level to play. If they don't agree on a level, I will pick a level for them. But there's generally no issue when it comes to that. We are very cordial around here in that regard, very accommodating. after the first race, the loser of that race will get to counterpick one of the other levels to play, and we will repeat until either all of the levels have been played or we have a match winner who is the first to win 3 races. So that means Game 5 can actually repeat one of the levels we have previously played. And there's definitely some fireworks that could be had if we're able to repeat levels like that. We are ultimately playing out this tournament for the title of PPL 2025 champion, which will get brandished onto one of our participants' Discord server roles. You'll get a nice role in our community Discord server as a little trophy to show that you are the champion. And we can also fight for a prize, a piece of our crowdfunded prize pool, now standing at $131 out of our initial stretch goal of $500. If we make it to $500, we can expand the top 4 we are currently paying out of the bracket into the top 8. And if we somehow reach $1,000, we can pay out everybody, and everyone that can have a piece of the pie, and we can all use that money to make things a little bit easier to deal with all the pain that this game will inflict on us sometimes. So if you want to make it more worthwhile for our players, then there is a tip page on screen that you can access in the live Twitch chat by typing !pool. Get a clickable link to that tip page to throw us whatever spare change you are willing to send, and also any bits you have from Twitch you could spend on our Puzzle Speedrun Twitch channel, and subscribing to the Twitch channel will also add a little bit as well. Here is our bracket as of now. As you can see from how the first round played out, ilikebeingsmart advanced 3-1 over Kanayo. Tetris Attacker advanced 3-0 over GamerX459, and BB Forky unfortunately had to drop out of the first round due to technical issues, resulting in the winner's bracket that we see right here. I will be taking on Ty in tomorrow's action, as well as Deagle and Wizard Person. Unfortunately for Six and Tetris Attacker is, I believe, out of the country, and let me know that this was going to happen before the tournament started, so I have graciously allowed them to play out their winners quarterfinals match on next Saturday's action. That would be the 20th, and we'll have further information on exactly when that match will take place when the rest of the matches are scheduled. But we will start with one match today, and it is our 2-7 matchup of FFR Pro 21 and ilikebeingsmart. So let's not wait any longer for this one. This one could get intriguing, and it's not going to be the easy sweep that looks like it might be on paper. So let's see how these two will fare. Number 2, FFR Pro 21. Number 7, ilikebeingsmart in the winners quarterfinals. That match is going to start right now. And our players have agreed on the hard level to play Game 1. I will get these players situated, and we will be ready to begin. We have timers counting down on racetime.gg, where we track all of our tournament race results. And these two are very well synced as we start off on the hard level for Game 1. It is 15 stages in this hard level, and really this should behave fairly predictably. If you're able to send 4, 5, maybe 6 lines of garbage to these foes, you should be winning within 15 seconds every time, and these two have been around the block for about as long as this community has been around. So they certainly know a thing or two about how to play this game. Let's introduce you to our two players. On the left is our reigning Pokemon Puzzle League champion. Not only that, a 3-time Pokemon Puzzle League champion, winning our major tournaments in 2021, 2023, and 2024. Also won the very first Tetris Attack tournament. So the very first tournament we ever held in 2016, and just recently, as of like a couple of weeks ago, actually set a new world record on the easy level of this game. So he's certainly arriving to this tournament in top form. That is the only FFR Pro 21. FFR standing for Flash Revolution, of course. And on the right, we have someone who has branded herself as the Silver Bracket Hostess, where she is one silver bracket, our consolation bracket, back when we called it Redemption in 2021. I believe she's also won a Tetris Attack Redemption bracket. That might have been 2023 or something like that. My memory is very fuzzy on that. But she can certainly play a mean game of Pokemon Puzzle League with the rest of them, and she's going to take a bit of an early lead after this roughly first quarter of stages. It is ilikebeingsmart, who I will also refer to as Nicole throughout these proceedings, and I may end up referring to FFR Pro as Thomas at some point, as they both respond to their first names. But you'll see what these players are trying to do. It is really important in distracting these opponents to lead with a combo. If you're able to start your chain with a combo, then the garbage you make from that combo will land on your opponents before the chain garbage will come down. The combo garbage sends the small, thin garbage blocks that you will see on FFR Pro's screen that just dropped from ilikebeingsmart onto her Koga. The chain garbage blocks are the thick garbage blocks, like the one on top of Koga that he just succumbed to, just as FFR Pro enters Koga's stage. So ilikebeingsmart's enjoying a roughly 20-ish second lead at the moment, and since this is hard mode, that lead is very much not safe. These stages, these opponents are definitely capable of lasting a long time at this level. You're seeing some of these opponents already going down in like 20-ish seconds. They're just wasting a whole bunch of time. Oh, ilikebeingsmart needed one more line. I tried to get that sent in a hurry, but Sabrina is really roughing her up right now. One thing you'll also notice about FFR Pro, he's got one of the fastest cursors in our community, and it really shows when he's able to get the fastest times out of anyone in recorded history. He has the current world record in the easy level and in the S-hard level. So you really do have to be quick in order to take advantage of these opponents for that kind of time. But he also gets fairly creative with the combos that he makes. So that will be something to keep an eye on throughout this match. Meanwhile, ilikebeingsmart here has really put a lot of work into the combos that she makes, and when she is focused, she is on her game. She she plays a pretty good game, just like the rest of us. In fact, she kind of has a knack for playing a really good V-hard level, which we might see in this match. No promises, though. But with that 10-second stage, FFR Pro is moving on to near a full stage lead. Again, this is hard mode. The lead is not safe. But FFR is definitely moving fast enough to be able to top off these opponents quickly, and now he's starting to get the foes to cooperate, getting those 10s and 11s that you would really need to set a world record in this level, which he's certainly been trying for it lately. He did a little grind for the easy record and picked that up. It also just so happens on that the same day he set the easy record, he improved his best times in normal and hard as well. So, as I said earlier, FFR really is heading into this tournament in top form, poised to defend his championship, become a 3-time running Pokemon Puzzle League champion, looking to claim his 5th overall LPS title. Alright, ilikebeingsmart getting through Team Rocket in 45 seconds. Like, she knows what she needs to do in order to win, and she kind of came into this having an idea that she was going to be in for a real uphill battle. But she does want to come in here and at least make these matches entertaining. So she's going to do her best to make it entertaining. But just like that, so we are down to the final 3 stages of hard mode for FFR Pro, and he is dealing with a Lorelei that is down stacking and finally going down in 28 seconds. It's stages like that that really show how hard it is to beat this level in under 10 minutes. FFR Pro has an opportunity to do that. It's going to take some cooperation in order to do so. I do like the 5 and 6 combos that Nicole made in her chain. Very unfortunate that Richie just happened to have the match of panels available to clear the garbage, but he does not last any longer than that, thankfully. But FFR Pro's done with Bruno in 20 seconds, and that has him off to the final stage. We have seen Gary's here waste just about everyone's time that gets here. He's definitely capable of lasting a couple minutes, even if you send what is the right attack right away. Oh, FFR not getting this down exactly how he would like. That low garbage block is in position, and he does not get there in time. So FFR Pro 21 will be taking game 1 with a time of 9 minutes 40 seconds. Very respectable time by his standards, even if it didn't start the way that he was hoping it to. Definitely a bit of an auspicious start for our 2-seed and defending champion. He got things cleaned up in the mid-game and coasted to a relatively good finish. Any time under 10 minutes is really good, and really the time that Nicole's posting here is respectable in her own right. I mean, going into this major championship with all of the hard races that we did in the 8 monthly tournaments that we had to start this, to seed for this tournament, I believe the median time for a hard mode was a 10:19. So if you scored a 10:19 in our monthly tournaments, you were a 50-50 shot to win. So the 10:56 that Smart just finished with is really not all that uncompetitive, but she knew she needed to do better, and she thinks she certainly can do better in the next race. So she has the choice of easy, normal, and V hard for game 2, and we are going V hard for game 2. Here we go with game 2. I Like Being Smart choosing the V hard level, as this appears to be her best chance in order to get a game out of FFR Pro. We will see how this chaotic level will fare for her. You'll see our players try to go for a few bigger chains, especially the later this level goes. Oh, that almost didn't work out for FFR Pro. Smart's Gary was just a little too quick to get to that garbage, so she's going to lose a few seconds there, but that's fine. That's fine. If you're getting 20 seconds a stage, you are doing very well for yourself on this level. And I say this with personal experience as the current record holder in this level. And you will see with FFR's superior cursor speed, he will try to attack with smaller chain garbage at the beginning. And the faster you attack, the more room you are going to have to win right away. But if you don't have that confidence, by all means, make the chains bigger. And I Like Being Smart will be one to try and make the chains bigger. And that will be enough for a 21. Like, that is, again, that is very, very fine. We do want to try and lead with 4 combos, at least. Ooh, very nicely timed from FFR, getting that win on Misty in 15 seconds. Meanwhile, I Like Being Smart sort of dropped her initial attack on Misty. Gonna need maybe a couple more lines. Oh no, she did make up enough on the back end to get a 19 out of it. I've been telling people for a long time that she plays a mean game of V hard. I mean, she got her current personal best time during a time when we did live qualifying for our major tournaments. She got a high 12-minute time. So anyone that's capable of winning in under 13 minutes and making up 22 seconds on a single stage to basically even things up, she's going to be a tough nut to crack on this level. Okay, there's FFR with a 7 combo, so he's going to extend the chain to get his second 4 combo on the stack. Whoa! Whoa! Nicole popping off for that 9-second stage. Well deserved. Ooh, that smell. That there's something foul going on with that attack to get a 9-second time. What quick thinking to take advantage of that, and a very cooperative opponent. But looks like FFR Pro is not getting a good Erica to work with here. So he's going to be here for a while. ilikebeingsmart is going to be at Koga for a while, and at this point you might start seeing players go for save and quit strats, reset strats we call them in the community, where the game will auto-save your progress while the power is on. And you can like quit re-enter the level and keep your forward progress. And we will use that sometimes to try and get a better chance at winning quickly. Oh, this is not going to work out for Smart. Meanwhile, FFR Pro is now dealing with Koga, and that's a 10. You really do have to have some combination of luck and skill to be able to get a 10-second time. But right now, ilikebeingsmart still enjoying a 30-ish second lead. Getting close to... Actually, it's close to 40 seconds. Now that I look at it again. It's still not a safe lead in V-Hard, though. V-Hard stages can take a couple minutes if you let them. But these two, again, know a way or two around these levels. Been playing them for a fairly long time. I expect them to be just fine. Oh, Smart has not sent enough to this Blaine, so she's going to have to rebuild her chain entirely. I don't know about that 3 chain. Blaine's still dealing with her garbage. Blaine's kind of addressing FFR's garbage a little bit. Not very well. Definitely not that well. So, FFR Pro will be making up a little bit more time. ilikebeingsmart exiting the first half at 6:15. FFR Pro about 6:23. So we're looking about an 8-second differential as we head into the second half of this level. And honestly, if you thought V-Hard was somehow a little bit too easy for our players at this speed, just wait for how this plays out. Oh, there we go. There we go. Smart still managing to put Tracy into the combo trap. That is a technique we have developed and honed over years and years and years of playing these higher level categories, where leading with a combo can sometimes set up a situation where these opponents get trapped with that low combo piece into thinking that they have no more moves to work with. As these opponents, it was kind of hard to program these opponents effectively. Even in this time, it really took until the Game Boy Advance for these games to do it right. Oh man, Team Rocket was vulnerable, but Smart had no attacks to be able to counter with. So she went ahead and reset that stage in order to try and get a better attack down. Oh, she's managing to keep the chain alive. She would like a second 4 combo, but she's not going to get it. Oh, she's kept her garbage from falling, but caught Team Rocket on the stack raise, and that'll be enough for an 18. Okay, what quick recovery from Smart on that second try. And she's going to enjoy our patent-pending 2-stage lead now, as FFR Pro's Tracy has been giving him the absolute business. Tracy does tend to be the first significant difficulty spike in these runs. It's It starts to be particularly pronounced in the V-hard level. Oh, has Smart sent this attack right to Giovanni? She has! And at 16 seconds, she is going to extend her lead even further. FFR Pro has not been able to get anything going on this trace, and he finally resets after 2.5 minutes. There's something to be said for wanting to play these stages out longer, because the stop timer from being at the top of the screen when full of panels, there's like a little death timer that counts up when you are topped off with panels. And that timer actually goes down as the time progresses. There's some fixed percentage for every minute of play. Oh, Smart hasn't sent enough to this Richie. Oh, Richie finally gets to that combo. And that's not going to be a distraction anymore for him. And Nicole is going to reset that stage. She's still enjoying a 2-stage lead right now. But how long will that last? Here's FFR with a 6-chain onto Team Rocket. Is that timed well enough? Alright, FFR's follow-up sends will keep Team Rocket occupied, but that will not top them off. Has Smart sent enough here? Oh! That last line almost didn't get down. That didn't get down in time, but it almost mattered. Oh, very clutch. Very clutch win there for ilikebeingsmart. And she is on a bit of a heater with 4 stages to go. Still enjoying a 2-stage lead, with FFR Pro taking 42 seconds to beat Team Rocket. Oh, that right side might be a problem, but Smart did not send a second 4 combo during the chain. So she was not able to take advantage of that low stack, and she is going to give that another try. Also, we've got a fellow Oreos Woods enjoyer in the live chat cheering on ilikebeingsmart. Good to see you again, Monty. Oh, FFR is trying to get enough sent onto Giovanni. Giovanni's giving him the business. Has Nicole sent enough to... Oh, need one more line for that Lorelei. FFR's done with Giovanni in 42 seconds. This down stacking might be a problem for Lorelei, though. And Smart is done at 32 seconds. So she continues to enjoy a 2-stage lead with 3 stages to go. But you just never know with this level how quickly things can change. This was like the one level in the entire matchup that FFR was the most worried about. And we're starting to see why that is. Okay, how is Smart dealing with this? Oh, I think this is falling in place. This might still work for Nicole. She sent enough. Oh, that got as low as it could possibly go, but Bruno still had an answer to the garbage. He might run out of options here, though. Oh, he kept that alive. And Smart's going to try again. Like, she has some confidence in being able to execute the necessary combos to trap these opponents. She does not want to spend 2 minutes on a single stage, not when someone as fast as FFR Pro can catch up in the blink of an eye. It's seen it happen way too much with FFR in the past. Although I should note, this is the first time that these two have played in tournament competitions since 2017, since our very first Pokemon Puzzle League tournament. It was a best-of-3 match in the V-Hard level, and FFR swept that match. But a lot of things have happened since 2017, and we have seen how much I Like Being Smart has been able to improve throughout that time. Oh, Richie barely got to that garbage clear for FFR Pro's attack. And Smart sent the right attack to this Gary. Oh, that left side's looking like a problem. Oh, Gary's just managing to keep the Reds alive for that garbage clear. He will get to that clear. But will he run out of time for anything else? Going from top to bottom, up and down, and all around. FFR is taking another shot at Richie. Smart is giving this a go. Oh, Gary's kind of breaking up his options. Oh, just getting there in time. Seemed like Smart did not have any great options after that, so she will give it another go. This lead is still not safe. If Smart takes multiple minutes to get this quick kill on to Gary, FFR Pro can put out a lucky streak. Though Richie is making it difficult at the moment. But this lead is not safe. And Smart knows that she cannot stop until the Fat Mewtwo sings. We are going to Mewtwo for this run. And we'll see who has time to play games when that is all said and done. Smart trying again, sending multiple 4 combos. Trying to adjust her change. He's going to leave it at an X5. Gary getting right to the garbage clear on the left side. Oh, that's going to be another clear. FFR has moved on to Lorelei and is now done with Lorelei at 17 seconds. So no leads in this level are safe. And we are seeing why right here. Oh, Gary kind of cleared that the wrong way to try and deal with the garbage. He's clearing it that way. And Smart's going to give it another shot. Meanwhile, FFR Pro trying to figure out how deep he needs to make this chain. He's going to go with the next 7. Now, that timing was not right. And it's really hard to get the timing right, so you can't really blame him for any evident misstep. Oh, can Smart get this next attack down? Oh, not in time for him to not get that garbage clear. But Gary is clearing things the wrong way! Has she followed up with enough? No! Oh, she knew she had it! Oh! Oh no! And just like that, FFR Pro has joined Smart on the same stage. Oh, all bets are off here. Oh, there's a garbage clear from FFR. Gonna give it another try. Both these players are in a dangerous reset game. Oh, is Smart sent enough on the follow-up? Oh, Gary's had a chance to raise the stack. Gary's not doing anything else. Smart will escape. So, I Like Being Smart is the first to take on Mewtwo. And FFR is trying to do what he can to be next up, but Gary's going to have the stars align for another garbage clear. Oh, that is not how Smart wanted to proceed with that chain, but she will be able to restart it. And this can still be fine, although Mewtwo did clear the first garbage block. Will he be able to deal with the second? Well, there it is. There it is. Now both players are on to Mewtwo. Mewtwo will be deciding this race. FFR getting an 11 combo to proceed in that chain. Gonna try cut off with a 5 chain. Has he timed this right? Oh, not quite. And ilikebeingsmart's Mewtwo has been crushed. So, ilikebeingsmart wins with a time of 19 minutes, 1 second. And she will be evening the match up at 1 game apiece. And FFR Pro has decided that he had enough of that run and will DNF. His time will be recorded, and it's 24 minutes, 1 second. Here we go with Game 3. FFR Pros decided to take things easy for this game. So we will see just what these players can do when the engine is at its slowest. The hard levels in One Player Stadium play at versus level 4, but this plays at level 1, so this level will certainly test your patience. Your ability to combo and chain like crazy will be tested. ilikebeingsmart getting the better of that initial exchange with a 15 to FFR's 16. And that's just these two stages, these first two stages that do not want to raise their stack at the beginning. So you're going to need 7 lines of garbage on average to win. And these two have played this level enough that they know that. And oh, that was a 10! A 10-second attack from FFR Pro. A little bit of a cooperative Brock, but the flurry of combos and chains was crazy. And just like that, FFR is rocketing off to a lead after the first 2 stages. The rest of these opponents will cooperate by raising their stack at the beginning. So you can afford to send 4 or 5 lines to the rest of these foes and win in under 15 seconds like FFR has done here. This is really where the run begins as far as I'm concerned. And Smart going to a 5 chain for this Misty, making sure to get things done. Meanwhile, FFR going to a 4 chain, trying to find the right combos. Barely dodges the garbage clear from Lieutenant Surge. So FFR is enjoying about a 16-second lead right now, which that is possible to make up in a few stages here in this level, but it will be very difficult. Oh, Surge needing 6 lines from Smart to be defeated, and she did not have that at the ready. Oh, don't tell me. Okay. Later level opponents will get to that. They are so good at making random matches to waste time while getting to garbage clears. It is uncanny how often they're able to do that. But it is a full stage lead for FFR Pro right now. And that is definitely not a lead that he will easily relinquish as fast as he is with the matches. But Koga gets a garbage clear and is going to waste a little bit of time, but not much. 20 seconds is fine. Nicole enjoyed a nice little 10-second Erica, but she's going to need a lot more than that to come back in this race. Oh, a 9 combo. I don't think she was intending that to be a 9 combo, but she will enjoy the benefits of that all the same. Then again, she's been putting in a lot of work on her combo game in recent years, so who am I to judge what was intentional and what was not? FFR is done with Sabrina at 11 seconds. And again, this lead is about 20 seconds. Definitely not unreasonable. Okay. There's a nice little 4-line attack from Smart. That will be enough for an 11. Alright. Like, there's knowing what to do, and then there's executing on that plan. Both of these players have been around long enough, they know what to do, but there's certainly an evident difference on who is able to execute on their plans better. Well, you don't have to look further than FFR being the reigning champion in order to see who is the better executor. But these two, on their best day, are both very competent, and it is leading to a bit of a back and forth. FFR, though, is continuing to enjoy about a 20-second lead with 2 stages to go on this easy level, so the writing might be on the wall for how this race is going to go. Nice attack for 14 seconds from Smart. FFR gets hit with a garbage clear from Team Rocket, but will not get hit with anything else. Garbage clears in this level generally do not waste that much time because these opponents are just that slow. We got a little 4-4-3-4 action from Smart. Flurry of combos to make up the difference. She will win that in 14 seconds, but she's got to hope for a massive troll from Giovanni in order to get back in this race, and Giovanni will not allow it. That is a 607. That is a statement from our defending champ. And FFR Pro will be taking the 2-1 lead. And a very good time by Smart standards, a 6:30 to finish that out. Very, very competitive from both of them. So, well done from our players. But that means there's only one level left to play. So, we are about to take things back to the norm with normal level for Game 4. Here we go with the normal level for Game 4. ilikebeingsmart needs this to stay in the winner's bracket. The winner of this match will await the winner of 6 and Tetris Attacker on the other side of their portion of the winner's bracket. The loser of the match would take on whoever gets through BB Forky in the loser's bracket. Both of these players will have to wait quite a while to see who their next competition will be. And we start to the normal level with an opponent that does not want to raise their stack at all. So, getting 20 seconds against this Gary is not unheard of. But we shall see how the rest of these stages will be played now that they will cooperate a bit. Oh, there's a garbage clear from FFR's Brock. And Smart's Brock is a bit out of position, so she will get those 5 seconds right back. So we might be in for a bit of a tussle here, puzzlers. Okay. Don't think our players will be seriously concerned with the double 4 strat. So both players needing 5 lines to win. Oh, FFR still needing more and gets his garbage cleared. What about Smart? Oh, both players not enjoying that great of a Misty. It's 23 seconds for FFR, 25 seconds for Smart. We are basically 2 seconds apart as we proceed through the 14 stages of the normal level. Okay, FFR not getting the double 4 combos, but needing a 4 chain, going at a 13. That's a 10 from Smart. Well done. That is basically evened up this race. It would be very hype to see a game 5 from these two, even if we had a pretty good idea of what level they would be playing. I mean, it's just not often that we would see the defending champion get put against the brink against someone who was not also a perennial top contender. But FFR had a little bit of a time dealing with that Erica, and so Smart will take a little bit more of a lead here. And again, these two have been around the block with these levels over the years. They were both around when the community first formed together in 2013. This core group of players. So they certainly know how to play this level, and these two are definitely keeping it relatively close. Alright, FFR gets a nice little double 4. Set up a 4-4-5 will probably do just fine. Getting a little bit extra on the back end, and both players enjoying 12-second times. 12 seconds, a great time to see in this level. I'm trying to think if 12 seconds is enough to be on world record pace. I feel like I should know this considering I have this record. But my memory does escape me at the moment. But these players know what to do. Oh, Smart didn't get the last line down and gets hit with the garbage clear. And the margin of error was so small that that could just be the entire difference. Now, Blaine's able to go off with a bit of a chain. Oh, that's a 31. She cannot afford to have that, and she knows she cannot afford to have that. But that could just as easily happen to FFR, even though it's not happening thus far. That's a 12. FFR enjoying a nice, healthy 20-ish second lead. Smart getting colored conflicted out of some potential chains. A little extra down input keeps her from doing the inserts for the 3 chain. Well, she's got a fair bit of work to do to get Tracy topped off. Oh, that is a very low Tracy. Very uncharacteristic of these normal level opponents. That could be the nail in the coffin for this match. One would certainly hope that things could be different, but oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Tracy. Tracy's trying to swap against a garbage block, and he's never going to be able to do it. That is amazing how that happens. Oh, that will never not tickle me pink, puzzlers. All right. Got a 3 chain, 8 combo to follow. FFR doing away with Giovanni just fine in 12 seconds. FFR with the chance to finish this level probably this is on a lowish 8-minute pace. Probably like probably somewhere around 8:20. He might be able to finish the set, but he's keeping it safe with 4 chains, just to make sure. If there weren't holes in that stack, Richie could have wasted a lot more time than he did. Alright, Smart going with a 4-chain on to her Giovanni. That should take care of him just fine. Alright, FFR Pro with 2 stages to go. Looking to punch his ticket into the next round with this win, is well on his way to do that. That's an 11, Lorelei. Very, very well done. And FFR is generally played well in all of our LPS tournaments, so this should come as no surprise to how this match was ultimately decided. Like even V-Hard, we know, has a chance to get random enough. Hey, FFR going with a 5-chain to try and finish off this Bruno. And there's a garbage clear. That would have been like 8-18 if Bruno did not get that garbage clear. But FFR will have to settle for an 8:23. A very, very good time for him. FFR was averaging like 8:38 during the regular season. So FFR will enjoy that 8:23. And will also enjoy the 3rd Pokeball and the win. So, ilikebeingsmart tried to do what she could in order to take this down. I've been telling everyone that she plays a mean game of V-Hard, and she showed enough to get a game off of FFR Pro. This is basically best case scenario as far as she was concerned. See if she gets a good close onto this Bruno. Oh, there's a better Bruno than there's a better Bruno than what FFR got. 11 seconds. So that's a 9:30. Not bad, not bad. So that will do it for this match. And Nicole played her heart out, but it was not meant to be. And our winner is FFR Pro 21, winning 3 games to 1, and will be finding out in maybe a couple weeks whether he will be playing against 6 or Tetris Attacker. Ah, that's a nice little Glaceon. Well earned. Well done. FFR Pro showing flashes of why he is the favorite to repeat as champion. But again, we will be seeing in a fair bit just who his next opponent is going to be, because his next opponent is not going to be able to be decided for a while. We would have played the entirety of the winners quarterfinals today, but unfortunately Tetris Attacker has not been available and graciously let me know in advance that he was not going to be available. So I've been gracious enough to allow that match to be played next Saturday, the 20th, so we don't fall too far behind schedule. And by that token, ilikebeingsmart will have to wait a little bit to find out who her next opponent will be, because she has to to await the loser of that 6 of Tetris Attacker match. And that loser will have to go against BB Forky, and then I Like Being Smart will know who her next opponent will be. She's had some very competitive matches with 6, with Tetris Attacker, with BB Forky, so I expect her next matchup to be a good one, no matter who the opponent is going to be. But that is going to do it for us today. Again, we'll be playing out 2 more of the matches in the winners quarterfinals, same time tomorrow here on the Puzzle Speedrun Twitch channel. It will be starting off with Deagle against Wizard Person, and then I will finally take the stage against Ty. So hopefully you will be here to look forward to all of it. But that will conclude our broadcast day for today. For everyone at the League of Puzzle Speedrunners, not only helping out with the tournaments, but also participating, and for all of you watching, this has been Cards of the Heart, and until next time, everyone, happy puzzling.